Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 20. Matchups really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the completion? Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They'll immediately call timeout. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Across the 45. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
That's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a third and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time, there was just nowhere for him to go.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. A tight end makes the grab for first down, still on his feet. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. Hand off to the single back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown Warriors! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
10 yards of
And
carry.
those headgears are a staple, aren't they, in college football? I know exactly what you're talking about. Those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much. Very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll try the run. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Into the end zone. It's picked off. That's number 10. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Conservative, 0.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They're trying to slam it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense, all of a sudden, they have some mojo, and that's a big confidence booster on 4th and goal, down close to the goal line, trusting your quarterback to make the right decision. And David, they're 1 point away now from tying this thing up late in the game.
Oh, and I say, how good do they feel? Do they want to go for taking the lead here and go for 2? This offense has been aggressive. They got some momentum. Where do they go from here?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give out of the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Valentine. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up, everyone, as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. On the move. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And with What's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take it.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy, man. He is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you've got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He wants to go deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But Jesse, 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. And listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now. But when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Nittany Lions will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. There he goes. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
On the run, it's Martin. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lost a fire on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing that a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Valentine. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium.
So right side triangles over the middle.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Valentine.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass, they roll the nice. Snake eyes.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt. Just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense has it with really good field position. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Slithers into space. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Motion from the wide receiver. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Y'all have to get out the fucking way. Holy shit. Come on.
We'll see them really hit the speed.
Frustrating.
He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Thompson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down and run. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the 2nd half. bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Making side adjustments here. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man, making that big play.
Turning it on! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. On target to the left. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That's caught. It's Taylor. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing the defense.
Now the toss. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
That just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Davis looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Valentine. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Now adjusting. Got a man. It's
What up?
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39.
You all right?
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the completion. What do you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back.
The fantasy football do be like that.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Man,
There he goes. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are
increase for that running back.
Uh-huh.
He just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Hold on. Just today?
Put themselves in a bit of a
Oh, no,
bind
I
with
haven't
that
looked at it.
last one. It's 2nd and 14.
Man, the momentum is squarely
Sheesh.
on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going back.
It'd be like that, unfortunately, brother.
To have the home crowd going
There
absolutely
are
bananas.
there are weeks where you just have to accept, like, yeah, I'm probably gonna lose because shit ain't meant for me.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Oh, he owed you.
As they come to the line. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Martin. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. We've reached a break, and
Someone just got taken off IR recently. Who was it? Aaron Jones. Not that it matters, but he's off IR this week. Oh, Jordan Mason?
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Hey, it's not just you, man. It is a very bad injury season, to be honest.
Keeps looking downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
Well, not all of them, but yeah, you take the tight ends went early because niggas thought the tight ends were going to be good, and then fucking Brock Bowers got hurt week 1 and refused to rest, so now he's out. I think they said probably around 2 more weeks.
Things did not go on the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
He's part of that.
But he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st first down. Got to put this drive together.
He is.
Sends it back in motion. They go to the ground.
I fuck with Laporta.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Shit, the way injuries going, it still might be your year.
Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got
All it takes is you make it to the playoffs. All it takes is one bad week. Everybody has them. Shit, I got to the championship last year with an unbeatable team. I think I had Saquon and Jamar, and I ran into a nigga who had Joe Burrow, Chase Brown, T. Higgins. That was no, that was the one where that was my family league where everybody was like, we don't. That was Saquon's first year. They were like, we don't know what he's really about, on the on the Eagles. And CMC was the one coming off that insane year, so CMC was, easy #1 pick.
When it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Old.
It's so weird now.
Fun belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Yeah.
You need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Jesus Christ.
Lions going back to work on offense now. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Looking for room. It's Martin.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to
Golly.
football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle their guys.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this team. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He's got an open man. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Direct snap. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Steps away. The throw. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. The offense coughs it up. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Davis will throw. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad
times late in games you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Back open in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Red pass, it's complete. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown Warriors! They move on top here on the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Man. Uh-huh.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
For real.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing.
Why is he? Yeah, I wouldn't recommend being on that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Nice job throwing it away, saving his.
I wouldn't recommend being on any illegal. Whatchamacallit.
Winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a two-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those things.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, two-possession lead. It makes it easy to play